are back. Let me click this off because I'm kind of have to do everything by myself right now. There we go. Okay. So we were talking about the second grader in here in the U.S. who was sent home from school because when his teacher asked the class to draw something that reminded them of Christmas, he drew Jesus on the cross, and he was sent home from school, and it was just a stick figure drawing, and he was sent home from school, and he is now possibly going to be forced into psychiatric evaluation. In 1 Corinthians 4:12-13, it says, "When we are cursed, we bless. When we are persecuted, we endure it. When we are slandered, we answer kindly." And I think that's exactly how we hope his family will approach the situation that they're now in. And we just pray that God is in the middle of this situation, and hopefully his light will be shown through this little boy, and God will use this family to influence others and show the love of Christ. We're going to share with you a story that was out of our local newspaper, and it is posted on the Eternal Flame News, eternalflamenews.blogspot.com, and it is entitled "Teen Raises Money for Children in Need This Christmas." And this 18-year-old guy, his name is Tyler Noble, he has raised almost $2,000 for teenagers in need in our little community area here in Chillicothe, Ohio. The story is out of the Chillicothe Gazette, and it reads, "At a time when most teenagers are thinking about their own Christmas presents, Tyler Noble is busy making Christmas bright for 18 other teens. Noble, an 18-year-old Zane Trace High School graduate, has been collecting money for Project Hope to help sponsor local families who need some help with this holiday season. It actually started in October," Noble says. "I was watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and the part where the little girl doesn't have anything for Christmas just kind of hit me," he said. He continues, "A lot of the service organizations here in our local area focus on kids up to age 12, so I wanted to do something for the other group of kids," he said. Tyler raised $1,700, surpassing his goal of $1,500. He then went to Job and Family Services to get the names of some local kids whose families might need some help this year. All of the 18 kids Tyler's helping are between the ages of 13 and 18. He said kids in that age group are often left out this time of year, and it's very true, because it is very hard to buy for teenagers. You kind of, what do I get? They all want iPods, they all want cell phones, a lot of them want all this expensive stuff, and it's kind of hard to, and there isn't a lot of, things out there just other than clothes and maybe a coat and some socks, stuff like that they really want. I mean, a lot of stuff out there for kids nowadays are so expensive, parents just can't afford to buy them. Tyler graduated from the Zane Trace High School, and I also graduated from Zane Trace High School. Zane Trace, I graduated in 1999, 10 years ago. And I wrote a response to this article, and I wrote this article. I wrote it is such a blessing to see young men of God stepping out of their comfort zones and making a difference in their community and schools. I am also a graduate of Zane Trace High School, and I am proud to know that there are young men walking through those halls, carrying the gospel of the Lord in their hearts. I pray that many other students at Zane Trace and others across our community are influenced by what this young man has accomplished to help others. It gives us hope in our future generations when we see godly children rising up and setting themselves apart from the world and everything that it says is cool. We thank you for not conforming to the ways of this world, being soldiers for Christ, and continue to carry His love to all the world. And I thank you, Tyler. I thank you for stepping out on faith and raising this money to help children in our area. And I hope and pray that the students at Zane Trace and former students are inspired by the actions you have taken to help reach out to those in need in our community. What are they writing in the chat?
Everything's good. We're up to date.
So I don't know how much time we have before we have to take our next break.
We're going to take a break. I'm going to let Miranda take this. Get the camera stopped on this one if you want.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is I want to thank everyone for coming tonight for the show. Now what we're doing right now is this is for the archive video that we're making. We're going to go ahead and transition over to a question and answer section. We're not going to videotape it.
Okay.
Just to make it easier for everybody.
Yeah, this was kind of a short show tonight because of the fact that Stephen wasn't able to do the live interview. That would have taken at least a half an hour to cover everything that we wanted to ask Stephen about the Salvation Army, about what he has done, and to let others know what he has done to help people in and around our surrounding county here in Ohio. But we'll take a break and we'll be right back.